While I'm not a physio, I'm a strength and conditioning coach with vast experience working in the NPL and also playing. Through my own injury of my adductor, I discovered ways to treat and manage my injury and just scrape through playing each weekend. I was in enormous amounts of pain throughout the week, and then I'd take painkillers to be able to play. This, unfortunately, couldn't last forever, so I had to take a year off football. In that time, I discovered ways to treat and manage my adductor injury and eventually fixed it. While little niggles come back here and there, I totally understand that you can play through it and kind of deal with the pain after. I want to show you how you can save money, manage the injury yourself, and improve your performance at the same time. Early intervention is key with adductor issues. If you let them go on for too long, they will become chronic problems. I want to show you simple ways to address tight adductors before they become torn adductors. The exercises and explanations in this video are not meant for acute phase adductor injuries. This is more for your ongoing rehab and return to performance.
While I like foam rolling, I find you cannot hit your adductor well enough, so that's why I prefer using a barbell. As you can see, you can relax a lot more and allow the weight of the barbell to penetrate the adductor. Generally, you will find quite a sore spot in the middle of the muscle belly. I like to concentrate here and progressively use bigger and bigger passes as I try and work out the knot of my muscle. You can then pause the barbell in the most painful spot of your groin and then contract and relax the muscle, allowing the barbell to sink deeper and deeper. Once we have released the adductor, we'll look to mobilize the hip joint. I like to do this through the groin rock. It's a fantastic method to hit the adductor while also mobilizing your hip. Key areas to focus on are just keeping your back nice and flat and then moving your hip towards your heel, while also making sure the inside of your extended leg is placed flat. The rack-assisted Cossack squat is a fantastic exercise to allow you to lengthen the adductor muscle. Key areas to focus on: keeping your body as upright as possible and pointing the foot of the extended leg up to the roof. Take a few deep breaths at the bottom of each position. Here we have adductor wall slides. I highly recommend you don't do this on a living room wall, as it marks the walls, as you can see in the video. What you want to focus on here is keeping your back as flat as possible and keeping your hips as close to the wall as possible. Extend your legs out and take nice deep breaths to allow your legs to sink. You'll feel a greater stretch as you breathe. The tightness should have relieved by now, so we can progress to some strengthening exercises. Starting with static isometric contractions, we're going to do a flat foam roller squeeze. So you're just trying to squeeze your knees together, resisting the foam roller. Then we'll move up to 45 and then up off the floor. Focus on keeping your core engaged by crunching up. Following on from that, we'll do a dynamic version where we're trying to keep an equal amount of pressure going through the foam roller as we move throughout the range of motion. For the next few exercises, you're going to need some sliders, or you can use socks on timber floors. Focusing on keeping your weight over your supported leg, you're going to push out as far as you can and then drive your knee into the ground as you come back to center. Progressing from the short lever, we're going to stand up and do the exact same thing, this time focusing on driving your big toe into the floor as you come back upright. Copenhagen planks are a well-researched adductor strengthening exercise. Start off with the short lever version before progressing to the longer lever. Hold these for about 20 seconds before progressing to dynamic long levers. Similar to the Cossack squat in our mobility section, we're just going to use a weight this time in front of us and drop side to side, focusing on keeping your torso as upright as possible. Now that we've built a decent amount of strength, we're going to start adding in some dynamic exercises. First up, we have the band resisted walk. You can do this via a pole or with a partner. As we build the complexity, we'll start to add some jumping and landing. Here we just want to focus on a solid land, keeping your eyes forward. Getting our body used to absorbing load and producing force fast is essential in adductor rehabilitation and return to performance. As we progressively overload these exercises, we begin to challenge our body and prepare it for the dynamic nature of football. From here, we'll move to more field-based exercises and soccer-specific movement patterns.
I hope you enjoyed this video and found some great information that may help you. Let us know how you go in the comment section or send me a DM.